Us with his presence is Sri.Suprio. I would like to welcome him for the John Abraham Award announcement.
This is the moment maybe many of you are waiting for, so I won't take much time. But before announcing the awards, from the team of jurors, I should thank the organizers for their great hospitality and the kind of opportunity they have given us to interact with so many diverse films from all over the country. So it has been an enriching experience for three of us, and we have been really gelled quite well, and like most of the jury report always say that the jurors have been unanimous, but in our case it was true. So yeah, so the first award I'll announce is the special mention for the short fiction category. This is about the film which the jury citation reads like that: subtly and beautifully expressing the despair and trauma of oppressive environment of the long-standing conflict in present-day Kashmir. Noore, directed by Ashish Pandey. So the filmmaker is not here, but I personally know him. He is a very prolific short filmmaker. And this film also got an award, the Best Short Fiction Film Award in Busan International Film Festival. So, yeah. The second award is the special mention in the documentary category. The film pays tribute to one of the greatest contemporary artists of India, Jangar Singh Sham. The film has a special connect to Jangar's indigenous prodigy by way of the audiovisual treatment. It does a fine job of introducing this artist to the diverse audience. Legacy of a Painter, directed by Nutan Manohar. I don't know the filmmaker personally, so I can't say anything. Anyone? The next award is very important. This is John Abraham Award for Cinema of Resistance. You know, for a long time as a democracy, we have been going through many difficulties, and in these particular categories, the festival try to recognize those kind of films which reflects the struggle of the people of this country, be it individuals and collective groups and organizations. Fighting for their rights. So this is a film, a genuine attempt of a filmmaker to communicate with passion the resolute resistance of a group of Adivasi women against indiscriminate mining activity in Chhattisgarh. Agar wo desh banti, directed by Mahin Mirza. So, shall I go to the, yeah. Now, the best film in Cinema Experimenta category. Here, the organizers, they try to recognize the filmmakers who are trying with cinematic language. And we also, as jury members, we also had a discussion about this, and we realized that, the particular terminology of experimentation changes through time. So we unanimously decided about this film, reinventing non-linear narrative form with unique cinematic rhythm. Later to Home by Mukul Haloi.
Thank you for this honor, and I think it's quite a revelation for me that this film is actually coming under experimental. That I have been debating with my friends regarding the experimentation, like whether narrative experimentation is also kind of a experimentation in short film rather than very formalistic, experiment like which the most Americans experimental filmmakers do, or Jonas Mikas or people. Agnes Varda also did those kind of films. So I think I try to work with the linear narrative, but also somehow disrupting it with sound and like suspending time with different mediums of sound and music and image. So thank you for this, and thank you for organizing this film. I think it definitely reinstates your belief in what you're making, what you're trying to do in future. Thank you.
Now, the best short film, short fiction. Citation reads like, evolves by essaying complex inner and outer spaces of characters through contemporary cinematic language. The film is called The Booth, directed by Rahin Ravindran.
It's such an honor to win this award here at Science Film Festival. This is my first film at Science, and I'm here with my wife, who was also my associate director on the film and who also did the costume. I just want to thank the festival for this award. Thank you.
Now, the award for the best documentary. Taking on the scale of Shakespearean tragedy and placing it in a contemporary Indian reality while weaving a number of narratives into the content. It's Janani's Juliet by Pankaj Rishikumar. So, from my side, it's over. I think there are some more awards to be announced. So thank you very much to the filmmakers who have presented us with very interesting, challenging and diverse kind of films. It's not very easy to practice this medium for a long time, and it's a very easy way to go for the big cinema called feature fiction films. but I would love you all to always pursue the documentary form and the short fiction forms, which are of course marginal, but it gives you more freedom and kind of let you to express yourself, your vision to the world. So thank you very much again.